Welcome back to the Show Me Jeff channel. My name is Jeff, and today's topic is the law of the few. So I was looking at this today. I asked ChatGPT, give me 1/10 of 1% of the U.S. adult population, and it was roughly a little over 25,000 people. That's 1/10 of 1%. Now I think it's more, but at least 1/10 of 1% of the people out there are receptive to doing direct mail. If you present the opportunity to them, if you get your offer or your letter or your postcard in their hands, they will sign up. The problem is you just don't know who those people are. So the leads that you're getting from these different companies, whether that be Cash Building Systems Unlimited or American Bill Money, wherever you get your leads from, these are a lot closer to the people who are likely in that small group of people. Whether it's more like 3% of the population, like 3% of the population versus 1/10, which is 1/10 of the population of the U.S. population would be a little over 25,000 people. So if you can get your offer in the hands of people who are willing to purchase what you've got and look at the opportunity, and they have the same vision that you have. So look at it. I'm not any person special, right? I purchased this opportunity. I saw it presented. I looked at it and I said, well, I think this is a really good idea, and I purchased it. And I'm all in. And like the gentleman named Russ who introduced me to this, he's promoting these different opportunities, and I joined him in all three of the direct mail companies that he's promoting, and I'm now promoting those companies. The fourth one is a different one. Russ is not doing the fourth one, but I've done the fourth one, and last year I made $17,000 in my spare time, 1 hour a day, if that, doing these letters. And it's a little different of a concept, but I still continue. That was what I made last year. I still continue to make money with this company number 4, although it is a little bit of a grind. It's a lot easier to just, it takes time. It's a time-consuming process, and your hand will cramp, and you're going to get paid, you can get paid up to $5 per letter that you mail out. So I'm just writing all this stuff out. So what I'm saying is that company number 4 helps me fund the other 3. Now, I have yet to be successful with the first 3, but I just got started. It's been about 5 weeks now, which incidentally, Russ had pointed out in one of his videos. That's when, with his consistent mailing, that's what he was able to see his first sale was within the first 5 weeks. And now he's off to the races. But, this is like that Murphy's Law situation where your resolve is going to be tested. Do you have enough wherewithal to just keep sending mail when, the results aren't coming? You do get some clues, and I got some clues today. I've been getting clues. I have been having a lot of people opting into my lead capture pages, my capture page, and then even American Bill Money. I have a website with American Bill Money and then my capture page. And I'm getting a lot of people opting in, which is a very positive sign, because when these people opt in, then that's just the start of the automation that continues to send them emails and text messages. They're continuously getting that information. The people on the receiving end of these emails are continuously getting that information. So you're going to have to deal with the law of the few, right? Most people, everybody wants to make a lot of money, but very, very few people are willing to put in the work and willing to do it consistently and do it with no guarantee of any success. For most people, that's just a bridge too far. They can't conceptualize this. I gotta go out and I gotta buy envelopes and letters and stamps and leads and join these programs, and then maybe I will be able to make money. I mean, there's no guarantees whatsoever. So a lot of people, the overwhelming majority of people are going to be like, I'm out. I can't do that. I don't want to do that, or I can't do that, and then they're out. So the law of the few is the people who see it and they get it. Like I got it. Like Russ got it. Like the people who introduced Russ to these things. I think it's Timothy Thomas or um, Eric Goodlife Johnson. There may be some other people out there that introduced him to those concepts, and they're doing well with these concepts. Now, just because they've been successful doesn't mean you will, doesn't mean I will. But like I said, and I indicated this in my last video that I made the other day. I've known people who've made seven figures in network marketing and different types of other businesses. And just because they made the money doesn't mean that I'm going to make the money. And it's a fallacy. I promote a health benefits plan, and I'm recruiting for this company that's been in business for over 32 years, and they've got over 200,000 providers, and our team captain in our group has made millions and millions of dollars. Now she's been in the business for over 25 years, but she literally gets to travel all over the place. She's traveled the world. Right now she's got an RV, and she works in her RV, and she travels all over the world, and she works maybe 10 to 20 hours per week. And she's just when you talk to her and you listen to her, she's a very no nonsense woman who's just extremely successful. And it didn't happen overnight, but I'm going to be 55 in a couple of months. And I did 20 years in the military on active duty, 20 years active duty in the military, and then I did 10 years in the State Department. That's 30 years of working for the government. And that time just went like that. And I've been retired from the State Department since 2020. So it's 2025 right now when I'm making this video. And I retired from the Army in 2009, which come this August was 16 years ago. So, if I had known about this company, all these years ago, what my life could have been completely different. But it's the law of the few. It's the people who have vision it's really what counts. So you have to evaluate the opportunity for yourself. You have to check out the materials. You have to check out the websites. You have to call the sizzle numbers. You have to call and get your questions answered. Do your due diligence and ascertain what risk assessment you're willing to do. For me, I'm already profitable in one of the four companies that I have on my Linktree page at showmejeff.com. So that one company is able to fund the other three. Now you might not have that, and maybe that means that you have to go out and generate some profit. Maybe that you do rideshare for a couple hours a week, or you sell some things on eBay. However you do it, I think there's a side hustle out there, or there's something that can help you find the money to go ahead and do these other type of programs. And is there risk involved? Yes, right? You're risking your time, you're risking some money. And there's some people with the health benefit plan, we have a plan where somebody can actually start a business and come in as a business consultant for $20. One time, $20, and then their health plan that we sell is just $39.95, and they can see tremendous amount of savings because 70% of the people out there don't have a dental plan, and the $39.95 covers health. There's a health discount plan, dental, vision, prescription drugs, and there's some other crazy features that I just won't go into right now because I really want to focus this channel on the direct mail aspect, because the direct mail aspect is really cool. And what's cool about it is that I don't have to get on the phone and start twisting anybody's arm. That's what the health benefit plan. I still have to reach out to people, follow up with people. I place ads every week. Did they respond to my ad? I got to call these people back who called me, find out where they're at, have people tell me lies and stories. And it's just the way human nature is. And that's the price you've got to pay. If you're not willing to send the direct mail and you're not willing to mail out the postcards or do the letters, you do some other type of business. There's always something. I mean, the people who live in the nice houses and have nice cars. I have a friend that drives a Lamborghini. He's here in Central Florida area, and he works for a major insurance company. And he's a seven-figure income earner, and he likes to drive this Lamborghini, and that's him. And those results are definitely not typical. But that's what I'm saying is if you want income that's not typical, then you got to do things that are not typical. You got to have the wherewithal. When somebody's like gaslights you or ghosts you or criticizes you. I just had somebody send me a text message today. I really didn't understand what they were saying. I won't. I never would reveal who sends me what. But this person was like, they wanted me to join a different company. They were trying to like pitch me on joining a different company, and I just don't have the bandwidth for that. I'm like, and I had already heard of this company before, and I think it's a pretty decent opportunity. And I wish that person, if they're watching, all the success in the world with this one company. But they didn't. I just said, I wish you all the best. If you're inquiring about the direct mail, we've got a good system here. We got all the tools you need. And they were taken aback by that. They're like, oh, okay, whatever, man. And it's just like, this is the type of process you have to go through in order to really become successful. You got to deal with people who are not seeing on the level that you are, right? Maybe this person in the program that they're doing, they just love it so much that they want to evangelize and tell everybody they know, and they want to go reach out. And that's cool. I get it. I get it. And that's not what I want to do, right? I have my mailings, and if people are not interested, those mailings go into the wastebasket or they go into the recycle bin. But that law of large numbers, the law of the few, the ones that see it and get it, those are the ones that we want to work with. Those are the people that we want to like spend our time with. We want to talk to and mentor to. And I'm here, and I make myself available, and I have the phone number. You can call me. You can go to my Linktree page at showmejeff.com and fill out an online form with your questions, and I will get back to you. But those are the people that I want to network with and work with. I don't want to work with the people who are skeptical. I don't want to work with the people who are like have to like analyze, and it's just not worth it. There's not enough time. I only have 24 hours in a day, just like anybody else, and I just can't do that. So the way the direct mail systems are designed is that if you take one of these cards, these postcards, this postcard has my ID number on it. So if I didn't want to deal with anybody, I would need to mail a whole bunch of these, probably do about 4 or 5 times more postcards than letters. Because letters, I'm basically branding myself and saying, hey, this is who I am. These are the programs I'm working with. You can go to my website. But if you didn't want to do that, you just wanted to mail out the postcard, you certainly can, and be completely anonymous. The people who know what this ID number is the people who administer the program, and they know where to send the commission check. And for a lot of people, there's a lot of people who are successful in these businesses, and that's all they do is mail out postcards. If you want to take it a step further and potentially get more cliche statement, bang for your buck, do letters. Send out the letters, and then you can put 2, 3 postcards with your business card and a letter in an envelope, mail it out, and some people will be more inclined to join because they see that you're a real person. In this age of artificial intelligence, people can't tell what's real and what's imaginary anymore. They want to know, and they want to interface with real people. They don't want to talk to a machine. They want to talk to a real human being. because that's what they are, and that's who they identify with. So anyway, that's what I've got for you today. If you have any questions, let me know, and now I'll take you on a tour of showmejeff.com. Thanks. So this is my Show Me Jeff webpage. It takes you to my link tree, which is showmejeff.com, and I have several different opportunities I'd like to show you. The first one is the newest mailbox money program. It is called Instant Pay 24/7. So you simply put your name, email, and phone number in, and you'll be redirected to this page. What's great about this program is it will pay you instantly a $200 commission. They call it Instant Pay 247 because it's $247 to get started with this program. It is a little bit more money than the other two direct mail programs, but the commissions are also higher. So I would suggest if you're going to do just one of these and not all three of them, then I would suggest doing Instant Pay 24/7. And this is a one-time cost to get involved. You do have to pay for the postcards separately. So when you come on to this and you sign up, I can share with you some resources for getting postcards, but you do have to pay for the postcards separately. And you do have to pay for the leads separately. So keep that in mind. We have some really good resources to get discount leads and stamps from a particular source. You can inquire when you sign up for this, and basically you buy your stamps and they give you a bunch of leads for basically it's included in the price. I wouldn't say it's free, but they give you a bunch of leads with stamps. So basically you're not going to run out of leads when you buy your stamps. So that's just one method, that's just one option that is currently available. So that's Instant Pay 24/7. The second one is Cash Building Systems Unlimited. It's got a similar landing page, but they go to different sites. This is a replicated website called My Capture Page. So both Instant Pay 24/7 and Cash Building Systems Unlimited have used My Capture Page. So you can go ahead and put your name and email address in, and it's the same deal. This Cash Building Systems Unlimited is a one-time cost. You can get started for $50. That includes 200 postcards and leads. 200 postcards and 200 leads are included with that $50. So that's an excellent deal, and that's a one-time cost to get involved. So that's a really good system, very low-cost system to get started, especially if you're on a budget. Direct mail opportunity number 3 is American Bill Money. This is also a replicated website that they run, and what's great about this is they've been in business for 22 plus years, and this is a $50 program per month. $50 gets you started with a starter package, but this particular opportunity is a subscription. You can cancel at any time, but what's great about doing this particular opportunity is you have the opportunity to earn residual income, which means you sign somebody up and they keep paying month after month until they cancel. And if they're making money, people aren't going to be canceling. So the people who cancel are the people who sign up and don't do anything. So don't let that be you. Stick with American Bill Money. This is also a $50 program, just like Cash Building Systems Unlimited. This particular program comes with the leads, but does not come with postcards. So you have to buy the postcards. I'm telling you about these two programs, the postcards, because when I purchased American Bill Money, I did not understand that the postcards weren't included, that the postcards were an additional cost, and I didn't mind that. It was just that it just took more time because it takes them some time to print the postcards out with your ID number on them. So I had to wait a few more days. I had to wait about another week or so before I could, put my letters together because I wanted to have both. I was promoting Cash Building Systems Unlimited and American Bill Money together, and I wanted to have both of those in the same envelope. So I had to wait a little longer. So to cut down on your wait time and to prevent disappointment, I'm just telling you, Instant Pay 24/7 does not include leads or postcards. Cash Building Systems Unlimited comes with postcards and leads, and American Bill Money just comes with leads. So I hope that makes sense. So if you do one, and if you have the funds, I strongly suggest, instead of just promoting one, why not do all three? Why not use the Russ method and put all of the three postcards in an envelope, in a number 10 envelope, with a business card and a letter that you create, and we can give you a template for that, and send these letters off. And then you're going to have a much higher response rate, and you have a chance to have people. Some people will join all three of your programs. So if you can swing it, that's what I would recommend that you do. Now, if you want to remain anonymous, or you don't want to deal with anybody, there's a lot of people who are like that, and I totally get it, then just join one of these three opportunities and just mail out the postcards. Just take the peel and stick lead label, attach it to the postcard, and mail it out. And that's it. You don't have to. You can be completely anonymous and keep your name off of it, and just go about your business. All you got to do is really just affix the lead label to the postcard, put a stamp on it, and put it in the mailbox, and there you go. All right. So the next one is the paid per letter. This is the one where you make money. This is the one that I made $17,000 in 2024. Sending them out to billion-dollar corporations. They have to do this. There's a reason why. I would just say go through the full presentation, see if this is right for you, and if it is, then you can get started making money sending out letters. This is a little bit different because this is not a direct mail per se. This is sending letters to corporations. But there's a reason why. This is not sending letters to business opportunity seekers or having them pay like an affiliate. There's nothing like that. This is completely different from the other three that I just showed you. So this is something that you can also take advantage of. All right. Being a benefits consultant, earning residual income, no license required. You can learn all about this particular business by clicking on this one right here, learning all about this company that's been in business for 32 years plus, and they have over 200,000 providers. They have a health benefits plan that's not insurance, no license required, for $39.95. It's unmatched, it's unbeatable. Like, for example, it includes a dental plan in that $39.95. 70% of the American population has no dental plan at all. So when they go to the dentist, they either pay full price or they don't go at all. And that's a shame. There's a lot of people who need to go to the dentist and they can't afford it. So this is a tremendous opportunity. That's just one facet of it. I don't want to spend too much time, but I would strongly suggest checking this out. This is a great sales opportunity. Sales is the highest paid profession in the world. Don't let the sales word scare you off. I do recommend this, and this is something that I work on every single day, and I'm seeing great results from this. I think this is going to just absolutely a fantastic program, and I'm really proud of this program. Okay, and Sparky AI, artificial intelligence. It's the future. Sparky AI calls leads for you. It promotes business opportunities for you. It's just insane what technology can do. So AI revolution is here. If in a couple of years, basically most jobs are going to be replaced. It's actually kind of scary because just the level of sophistication that artificial intelligence has. That's why I'm saying, okay, the postcard opportunities, the direct mail opportunities, I don't believe are going away. AI won't replace that. People are going to be gravitating toward opportunities like that because they're going to need some kind of side hustle because people's jobs are going away. A lot of jobs are going away. My Tesla drives itself. It's scary how sophisticated it is. So this Sparky AI calls people. It just calls people. It does emails. They got a whole system here. So, you definitely want to get ahead of AI and not be behind it. Because there's a lot of people going to be left behind, and you don't want to be one of them. All right, so check that out. Sparky AI is very low cost to get involved with Sparky AI, and they have an income warranty where after a couple months, if you don't see progress, you stop paying, and they keep working on your behalf until they generate results for you. So that's Sparky AI, an all-in-one digital business. This is a great heart-centric company. They have a $25 a month funnel builder program, which is outstanding. And they've got a lot of good coaching, and they've got a lot of good financial literacy. They've got a lot of great programs. It's a very heart-centric company. They give you a lot of value for a very, very low price. So I definitely recommend checking out that. So on my Show Me Jeff page, there's an area. You can call me up here at 321-209-4422, or you can click this questions, reach out, and it has a web form. You can either call me or you can send me a message via this web form. And then finally, I have the latest YouTube video down here at the bottom. And that's all I got for you today. Thanks very much for checking out the showmejeff.com website, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks.